Welcome to Two Boss Brownies. I am Salima.
And I'm Sandrine. Thank you so much for joining us.
So, this is one of our earlier episodes.
Yes.
And everyone has been asking us how we came up with the name Two Boss Brownies. Do you have any thoughts?
Interesting story. We did not want this initially. We wanted 2 bite brownies.
We love it now.
We do love it now. We do love it now. Love it. But we couldn't find the handle for the original one that we wanted. And we'd had it once and then we lost it. Also, 2 Bite Brownies is an actual company. So.
Well, that's why we wanted it. Those little 2 bite.
Yeah.
So delicious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone would think we're just food bloggers. So there's that.
Which isn't the worst idea. I feel like we would be good at that.
That's true. We
Yeah.
do like to eat.
Yeah. But anyways, all these, we went through like what? We tried to get like so many Instagram handles.
I think it took one night just to try and find like our name.
Yeah. And it was completely based on which Instagram handle can we actually secure.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get those handles. Like, if we were going to pay someone probably to get one.
It's like, you gotta hustle. Like, I have like 10 or 12. You gotta secure them early.
10 Instagram handles? 12 Instagram handles?
Whatever the max is.
Why do you have 12 Instagram handles? Nobody needs that many Instagram handles.
Nobody needs them, but as you have an idea, you're like, oh, and then you secure it. Like, at one point I wanted to become a dance influencer.
12 times? Like,
okay, that hurts. But yes, there are probably on 12 separate occasions in my life I've wanted to become a dance influencer.
Okay.
And so there's like Dance with Sal, there's Bali Belle, there's Bali Belle T.O., there's Bali Queens, there's...
A lot of Belle. Like, is this Beauty and the Beast? Is this like Southern Belle? Like, is this...
No, it's like Belle, like feminine. Like...
Okay.
No? There's this brand in London called Bali Femme.
Okay.
And
that sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. And like the woman, her name is Lena, I think, and she does such amazing, like it's such a strong like women's community, like everyone really cheers each other on, and so there's this like women's empowerment element to the Bollywood dancing.
So you tried to get
so I
that
tried
from Bali
to
Belle?
replicate it, but I didn't want to steal her brand. So I was like, Bali Belle is kind of like Bali Femme. But clearly, I will let that one go.
Well, I can't believe you have 12. I can barely manage my one account, and now I have this.
But I'm surprised you really like you. So
I do.
Why don't you? I thought you'd have
I can like myself in the one that I have.
But I thought you'd have one for your stepson, one for your son, one for your daughter, like a little.
I don't know, kids on social media, like having their own account, and whatever. If I need to feature them, they can come on mine.
But I think it just means you don't do enough fun things.
I do lots of fun things.
Like, I want to start one for my, like, pickleball hobby. I want to start one for my travel hobby.
Bali pickle.
Pickle bell.
We need to lose the bell.
Pickle bell T.O. Oh my god, that's gonna be my, like, women's empowerment pickleball group.
You're talking about me not doing fun things?
That's such a fun thing. I can guarantee you people would join if I did it well.
Okay.
That's just...
Let us know in the comments if you would join
If you want to join a women's pickleball league called Picklebell T.O.
But we do lots of fun things.
Gosh.
We did another fun thing recently.
Oh, yes, we went to that improv class. Okay, so we went to Second City T.O. Big shout out to them. They do some really cool things.
Really. And actually, our instructor was great.
She was great.
We did a BIPOC, drop-in class.
Yeah.
And it was so fun.
Yeah.
And I actually learned a lot of stuff. We did really fun games.
The games are really
You were really good at it.
Thank you. I know.
There was one game where we had to make real weird sounds and like throw a fake ball.
Yeah.
And you were I don't know what was coming out of your mouth, but there were some really funky sounds and I was like, I can't take this seriously.
So improv, I actually did improv many years ago when I was in a very anxious corporate law state and I was trying to be a bit more of a relaxed person. I was so bad at it then.
It does force you to be silly. It forces you to not overthink.
You just don't take yourself seriously. Like, it forces you to be like, make a weird sound and say it out loud. And you have to.
And you delivered.
I did deliver. Maybe I'll start an Instagram handle for this. But it was really fun. We got to act out scenes with strangers. There was an auntie there.
She was a vibe.
She was a vibe. She was from Pakistan.
Yes.
And
she just did not care what anybody thought. She was there for a good time with her niece.
With her niece, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like I think the reason I was so impressed by her is because I don't know any aunties who would
put them out themselves
who would
out
go
there
to
like
this.
That?
Yeah, and she not only did she come, she wasn't nervous. She was like, "What's the exercise? Like, what do I got to do?"
She showed up late, by the way.
Yeah.
She came late and she just commanded the room.
Yeah, but I was like, this is the energy I want to lead my life with.
No, I love that. She really just was there to like learn, have a good time, and just have fun.
But you said you have aunties in your life who would do this.
I think I would have some aunties that would do something like this. And I also have a lot of friends' moms that I know that would also do something like that.
Yeah.
You know? But I think it's definitely a thing more aunties should be comfortable and put themselves out there and do things like this.
Yeah.
Definitely think that's a thing.
Yeah.
But that's an idea for Second City Toronto.
Are we going to keep going?
I think we should.
Well, there was that guy there that I want to...
You really should finish that sentence.
So there, as part of this class, you get to act out scenes with strangers. And this person was clearly probably the most seasoned person in the class at improv.
Yeah,
like he knew what he was doing. He had clearly done improv for some time. And I got to act out a scene with him. And so how it works is they give you like a person, place, or thing. Like they give you a prompt to go off of. And ours was, I think it was rock. And I did it.
Yeah, it was
like,
rock.
It was like rock, go. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And next thing I know, this man is like professing he throws a rock through the window of my parents' house.
Yeah.
To like profess his love to me. Next thing I know, he's like down on one knee, like asking me to marry him.
You had to be like, there, but Selima got really, really into the scene. You were like, your eyes were glowing. You were getting so animated.
I was like, is this love?
I'm like, is this acting for her? Does she know this is improv?
I was like, is this what it feels like?
Is this the closest I'm gonna get right now?
It's funny if I say it. It's not funny if you say it. That was great. I want to go back and hang out with that man.
Yeah.
You and I also did.
That was the most cringe thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, we don't have chemistry. But
we don't. It's funny that we think we should be doing this, but that scene was so...
It was so bad. So we were up there. We're just being silly. Like, we can't take each other seriously.
Yeah.
And the instructor gives us the topic neighbors. So we had to pretend to be neighbors. I was going to go the route of like, oh, let's be unfriendly neighbors. But you went a complete different direction. And you said like, oh... you should close your bedroom windows. And I was like, oh, why? And then the instructor was like, be more specific.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what did you see? And she was like...
I think I was like, oh, there's like lots of different people who come through there. And then you said, yes. Hold on, let me just say what you said. You said, yes, I am somewhat of a staple in this neighborhood.
I'm like, I have a list. Would you like to join my list?
And at that point, the instructor was like, NC. It was like 15 seconds.
We were the shortest scene. She's like, we need to cut this. I don't know what's going on here.
You know what? I've actually reflected on this. Because
I've been trying to forget this.
I do think I made it weird. I will admit that. Right? I was the one who made it weird.
I could have said something. I should have gone the homicide route. Like been like, oh, and then it could have turned into like a crime
scene. Like a neighborhood watch thing. That could have been funny.
Yeah.
I do think I felt this enormous pressure to be really funny. And I think that's actually something in improv you have to get better at, because if you try and be too funny...
Then you're not funny.
So when I was like, oh, like lots of people come through your bedroom, like no neighbor is gonna say that to their neighbor,
but
right?
I mean, that's also the fun of improv. You could be outrageous, you can be random, you could say whatever, and you just have to make it up as you go along.
But I think part of it is also being somewhat realistic. I don't know. Maybe we need to take more improv classes.
I mean, we did see an improv at the end of the night. About 3 blind mice. And everyone was trying to be mice. So you really could do
there was
anything.
like a mouse therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have to be okay with just being outrageous.
Just being silly.
Yeah.
Just being silly.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was good. We'll do that again. I think we should actually maybe even sign up for classes.
Yeah, the problem with classes, though, is I feel like you and I are traveling so much that...
I know, it's really hard
if you... Like, I'm so hesitant, especially in the summer, to sign up for, like, a 6-week series or an 8-week series. Because, like, what if you just want to travel somewhere, you know?
We actually traveled recently, both of us. We've been to places.
Yeah. Where did you go?
I did a cruise with my husband's family. Yeah. And I also did Hawaii with my family. My parents and the kids.
Oh, yeah. These were back to back.
They were. It was a lot. It was the first time traveling with... a toddler and a newborn. Oh my god, that was a lot.
How was the plane?
Oh, the plane. Okay, the plane to Hawaii was interesting. Okay, so I have a story about this.
Okay,
and you know what? I want to preface this by saying I love my mom, but she's a living legend. I don't know why I say but
yeah, I was like, you sound like...
And she's a living legend.
I love my mom, and she is a living legend. I don't know why there would be a but there, but sure.
So, this was our second trip, right? So we already did, like, our cruise, so we were on the flight for that, and it was a lot, but it was fine.
Yeah.
But it is tough to travel with kids. And there was a couple that was on the second flight that had a really, had a 1-year-old who was really struggling, and I felt so bad for the parents. And if you travel with kids, like, you know, it's so, like, you just feel bad, you can relate. It sucks because they're loud and crying, but you just get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was this one lady there, okay? This one older lady who kept coming back to that couple and was trying to just, you know, trying to help, but like not really help. She was being like, "Oh, can I hold the baby? Can I try? I have candy. I have like," and trying to tell the flight attendant, "Oh, I don't know why they're not accepting my help." Just making a scene.
Yeah.
And it was really awkward, and everyone's just like in their heads, you know, "Sit down, lady."
Did the parents say anything?
No, the parents were being polite, like, "Oh, sorry, no, it's okay. We got this. It's fine."
Yeah.
And then that same lady. Okay, and this is why my mom is so amazing, because she saw this whole interaction and she's like marking this in her mind. Okay, I can see the wheels turning. Yeah. And then on the plane, she's sleeping. I'm there with my I'm holding the baby, and she it's like she rises. She like wakes up like this, and she's like, "I know something is off. I can feel it." Okay, it was so funny.
I'm just picturing my mom doing just like,
you know. And the same lady was sitting across from my mom, and there were these 2 kids unsupervised. That's a whole other thing. I don't know where the parents were sleeping.
Yeah.
And so that, I mean, questionable. But anyway, there was this 3-year-old, super, super cute 3-year-old. Okay. And this lady is just giving this random kid food, candy. Like, and it's like, first of all, choking hazard. It was like a really big, like, hard candy.
Yeah.
And just like just having this back and like literally giving this kid candy. And my mom just wakes up, like her eyes are still red from her nap, and just turns to this lady and says, "You should not be giving candy to another child without checking with the parent."
Yeah.
And this lady is like, you know, and she's like an older lady, and my mom is like, "You should go ask the parent, do not give any more candy."
Yeah. This 3-year-old is like, "Shut up, lady."
This 3-year-old's like, "Okay, calm down, I'm fine." But, like, this lady's like, "It's just candy." And my mom's like, "No, you don't know allergies. You don't know allergies. You don't know if this could, what if something happens to her? You check with the parent first. You don't give random children candy." Which, right?
Yeah. No, that's fair. I do feel like stranger stuff is weird, because sometimes I'm, like, on a plane, and there's kids, and they're crying, and one time there was a kid crying next to me, and like it was like she was with her mom, and the mom was clearly struggling, and I was like, I want to help you, but I don't know if I can or if I should, or like,
honestly, the best thing to do, I think, is just you know, be patient with them. Like, they're trying their best. The parent is trying their best. Yeah. They can do it themselves. It's going to take some time. The kid is just struggling right now. Yeah. And that's just, they have to learn. This is how they learn.
Yeah.
The world is their learning environment.
I will
it sucks
say,
for everybody else. I get it. I totally get it. I feel so bad. But you have to know that the parent also feels so bad.
Yeah, and it's like, I will say, if I'm on a plane and I'm seated next to a child, I will try and move.
Yeah.
Not that I don't love children.
You do. You love my children.
I love your children. In fact, I love them so much that sometimes I think about, do you think it's weird how much I love your children?
No, it's really sweet.
You can tell me. Maybe not on the podcast, but maybe afterwards we can have a discussion about it. 'Cause yeah, like there was once this little girl and she was so cute, and then she kept like touching me and like looking at me and wanting to play with me, and I was kind of
I feel like that's on the parent, because you might be fine with that, but not everyone's going to be fine with that.
Well, and that's the thing. So I was like, do I engage with her? Do I like not? Do I like keep watching my show? And then eventually she was like on my lap and we were watching cartoons on her iPad together. But
that is wild. Like I think I have like too much stranger danger, I think, in my head.
But I think I give off friendly vibes.
Okay, all right. I mean, I get that, but like you don't really know.
Yeah, but I was very much like checking in with, like, I was like, oh, like, can I, like, is this okay? And the mom was like, as long as you're okay with it. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
And I think it just gave her some relief. Like, you could tell she was exhausted.
Oh.
She was traveling by herself with this little girl. So I
That is a
actually
lot.
think that I was helping her.
Okay.
But I think this lady is a lot. But I do think that there have been times where I've been in public and I've seen, like, I'm like, oh, I could probably help with this, but it's definitely not my place. I'm not going to feed the children anyways, I'm not going to feed. Anyways, I just think that traveling with kids is probably very stressful.
Yeah.
But traveling alone is also very stressful.
Why did you have interesting plane?
I went to
travel?
So I've only actually done one trip this year, which is unlike me.
Yeah, that's true. You're always going somewhere.
But I think it's been part of this, like, I traveled a lot last year, maybe like 7 trips or something, which maybe isn't that much for other people, but for me it's a lot.
Right.
And
Sounds like a good year.
It was a good year, but I also find it very disruptive to, like, my schedule. Like, I want to eat enough protein and go to the gym and get enough sleep, and I just think that
there's plenty of time to do that later.
we said that in our 20s.
That's true.
Anyways, so now I'm trying to travel less. Like, even this summer, I could work remotely and go anywhere.
I just feel like, like, protein shouldn't stop you from going and seeing the world and having those experiences.
That's true. You could take protein bars with you.
Yeah, or my husband, like, literally packs, like, protein powder.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, moving on from the protein, though.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've only done one trip, Mexico City, and I went with my girlfriend. So she flew from the West Coast. I flew from Toronto.
Right.
This was the wildest. I think it might have been my wildest, like, plane situation.
Okay.
And it's not even that wild, but first of all, I got stopped trying to board the flight. Like, I gave my passport to the gate agent, and she looked at it, and she looked at me, and then she looked at it. Did not say
What,
a
does it not
word.
look like you?
It looks exactly like me. It looks like a make-up done version of me. But it's still me.
Is it that bad?
I was like, are my dark circles like so bad that you don't recognize me? And so she doesn't say anything, and then she takes my passport and leaves. And also, this was final call. Like, I always go to the washroom because I'm always I'm always zone 5 because I'm not
paying for the whatever.
I'm not a rich, wealthy person. I just, like, I'm always in zone 5. So they call zone 1. I go to the washroom because then I know by the time I'm back, it'll be like zone 4, zone 5, and I can...
But don't you want to get there early to put your hand luggage up there?
Like, it always works out.
Okay.
Right? Like, I know people stress about this.
I want it like right there.
Oh no, I don't care where on the plane it is.
Really?
Ideally in front of me so that I don't have to go backwards.
I mean, I guess if you're not if you don't have a transit flight or like another flight or whatever, then it's probably fine.
My new strategy is actually the first spot that I see available, I put, like, even if that comes up at row 8 and I'm row 25, I'll just put it up. And then I'll...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that is so crazy.
Why?
What?
Why?
What if somebody, like, you can't even watch it. You don't even know if somebody's going to be, like, taking something out of it or somebody moves it.
How many stories have you heard of someone stealing someone else's carry-on luggage? Never in the history of life
I'm
have you
sure
heard
it
this story.
happens. You need more stranger danger in your life.
I'm a very trusting person. In my
Yeah.
dating life, in my playing life, just generally. Take it, it's fine. But that's what I'll do. I'll put it in the first.
That is the wildest thing. That's actually the wildest thing. I need time to process that because that's outrageous.
Okay, well, it was fine.
Okay.
No one stole my carry-on.
This time.
But I did make it on the plane, but it was so she takes my passport away, and then she's like talking to her manager for like 30 seconds. I'm like, what? Did I get flagged? Like, am I on some kind of list? And then the manager comes back and he's like, ma'am, like, your passport is damaged. And I was like,
my God.
What do you mean? And then he's like, see here, there's like some water damage. And I was like, that's not damage. That's just life. Like, that's just... I've been to the beach. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Is it just like a little, like, is it the main page? You know, the one with your face?
So the one with my face... The face is fine.
Okay.
There's a little bit of like a purple mark somewhere else on the page, but it's like small.
Okay, like small, like how small? Like just like a few drops, like water drops?
Like a few water drops.
Okay, that's kind of
but not on my face. My face is fine.
Okay.
Like anyways, and then the stamp pages are a different story. Like it's a bit of a you can't really tell where I've gone. But this
Okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit more.
But the stamp pages are just for show. Like, they have the technology to track your every movement, so it's not that serious. She made it, like, the way she looked at me was, like, as if I'm trying to...
Like a criminal. You're
I'm fleeing the country, and I'm on some, like, no-fly list. So then he's like, I don't know if I can let you on this plane.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like, what do you need me... Like, I was like... this has never been a problem. I've flown with this passport for a very long time. And he's like, I'll tell you what, if it scans, I'll let you go. And I was like, why didn't we start with that? Like, why didn't she try and scan it before we had this conversation?
Well, I think it's important to know it could get flagged in the future now.
Yeah, so she scanned it, it worked,
Okay.
and he's like, I'll let you go, but you have to promise me you'll get a new passport when you come back. And I was like, yes, sir, like, promise, like,
did you?
Swear on my life. I did.
Okay.
But that is a whole other story. I, like, fought with the passport office,
Why are
too.
you fighting? What?
Because they were like, ma'am, this is water damage. And I was like, is it? Like... because there's, like, you have to fill out a separate form if it's, like, lost, stolen, or damaged.
Right.
And usually you have to pay for that, like, to renew your passport because of that reason. But because I was within the 1-year renewal, I didn't have to pay for it.
Okay.
So then I was like, but why do you need me to fill out the form? Like, I'm just renewing my passport because I'm within the 1 year. I'm not here because it's damaged. I'm here because I'm within the 1-year renewal period.
Like, you were going in with, like, not going to talk about
We're not going to talk about the fact that it's damaged.
I just want this renewed.
I just want this renewed.
Okay.
And then he's like, yeah, we're not going to charge you. And I was like, so don't make me fill out the form. And he's like, I have to. And I was like, why? And he's like, because it's going to, like, we have to add it to your record. And I was like, what record?
That's scary. I don't want a record.
I was like, I don't want the government of Canada to think that I'm not a responsible passport holder. And we went back and forth for
an A+ on my report card.
We went back and forth for so long. I was like, sir, like, please, like, I don't... Anyways, it's on
What happens, like 3 strikes and you're out? Like, what is this?
No, it's just like, I guess if you keep doing it, they won't give you a 10-year passport anymore. They'll give you like you can only apply for 5-year passports and things like that.
Okay.
So it's on my record. But
was this a 10-year passport? Did this happen now?
This was a 10-year passport.
Okay.
And so my new one hasn't come yet, or it came, but I wasn't home, and then I didn't pick it up from the post office, so now I don't actually know where it is.
Okay, that's
But I
concerning.
think they're giving me another 10-year. I hope.
Okay. No, you have to like,
I applied for 10,
okay.
but I imagine if they came back and they're like, because it was damaged, you only get a 5.
Wow.
I don't know. I think I have a 10-year passport. Okay. But then I got on the plane, so fine. Everything's fine.
Great.
I was a little bit stressed about, like, what are they going to say in Mexico? And I had to stop over in Tampa Bay on my way home. So I was a bit stressed on the trip.
Right.
But everything ended up working out fine.
Okay. Wait, question.
Yeah.
For your transit in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Where did you leave your hand luggage on this plane? Now that I know you have a second flight, did you leave it close by? Did you leave it on, like, row 4?
Like, why would the transfer change anything?
Because then it's like you have to
I had so much time between
flights. You had
flights.
to
I had 6 hours between flights.
Okay.
Okay, fine. If I'm going and I have a 1 to 2 hour stopover, I will try and keep my hand luggage close to me.
Okay.
But I think this is an irrational thing that people do. Why does the hand luggage have to be right above your head?
It's because, first of all, you're taking it away from that person that wants to keep it close to the...
You snooze, you lose. If you're sitting in row 8, you already are more privileged than I am.
This is actually...
Find another spot.
I'm still dealing with this. Anyway, continue.
So on this plane, everything is fine. This plane is actually empty, so there's no hand luggage issues.
Okay.
I remember. It was I remember thinking, why is no one going to Mexico City? And so I'm on this plane. Everything's fine. I'm having a great flight. I have the entire row to myself.
Oh, nice.
I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is what traveling alone is supposed to be like. It's supposed to be vibey.
Yes.
Right? Not worried about children. I'm not worried about anyone else. I just do my own thing. I watch whatever movie I want to watch.
This sounds so nice.
I was into episode 7 of New Girl. I was like, this is a vibe. Then, as one does, I went to the washroom.
Okay.
My plan to go to part of the reason I go to the washroom right before I board is because I don't want to go on the plane.
Right, but you did go before the plane, so you...
And I still had to go. It's fine. So I went to the washroom, which is fine.
Okay.
Sometimes you just have to go to the washroom on the plane, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So I come back from the washroom, and my neck pillow is gone.
Oh.
So I'm a little okay,
See, where did it go? A stranger
stole my neck. A stranger actually did take my
Really?
neck pillow. So I'm I get into my seat. I'm looking for it. I'm looking under. I'm looking back. And when I'm looking back to look for it, I notice that the woman behind me is using a neck pillow.
No.
Okay.
No.
But my neck pillow is a black standard. There's nothing generic looking. And so there's no way for me to tell if
that's your one.
That's my one. So I am just okay.
Oh my gosh.
What do I do?
My heart is beating fast.
So for 30 seconds I just sit there and I contemplate my life. Do I let it go? I'd also taken this neck pillow I went to India with my family in December. And this neck pillow, it's been through it.
Okay.
It's fallen off things. It's it fell off here and I dragged it for a bit. I've
Has
washed
it also gone through water damage? Or?
It's water resistant, actually. But it's so I'm maybe I just let it go.
Okay. What do you mean let it go? You were just gonna...
Well, I was this neck pillow has been through so much. I probably need a new one anyways. Maybe I just let her
this person,
keep it.
100% this person took it.
But I wasn't sure. So then finally I mustered up the courage and I turn around and I'm
did you act like you were looking for it?
Yeah,
Did they know?
I was very dramatic about my I'm looking.
Please tell me you didn't put your hand up like this.
Where's my neck?
I'm a sailor. Where did it go?
No, I didn't do that. But I was being very overly dramatic about where is my neck pillow. So then I muster up the courage and I turn over and I'm
oh my gosh.
Excuse me, have you seen my neck?
Are you using my neck? Is that mine?
She looked at me she couldn't understand what I was saying. She was huh? And I was
was she sleeping? Did she
no,
just
she
wake
was.
up?
She was in my pillow, but she wasn't asleep. But
this is so crazy. Who does this?
So then I'm I say it again. I was then I start making the motion. And again, she's oh, I'm not understanding what you're saying. And so then I turn to her husband and I'm oh, excuse me, sir, have you seen my neck pillow? It might have fallen back here. And while I'm talking to him, out of nowhere, she hands me a neck pillow. And it's mine. And I was oh, thank you. And then she's oh, it was on the floor, just FYI. And I was
who also just uses a random neck pillow from the floor?
So then I was but then I looked up and she no longer had a neck pillow around her neck. So
because it was yours.
So then I was I think she said it was on the floor as an FYI, maybe don't use it, whatever. So I was oh, no problem.
No, I think she was saying that because she's it was on the floor, so up for
finders
grabs.
keepers. Is this a communal neck pillow?
This is why you keep your carry-on luggage close to you in your seat.
So So you're saying this is my... Okay, so
no,
what...
no, this is absolutely crazy.
What
no,
should I... Do I take my neck pillow into that tiny little washroom? That's disgusting.
No. If it falls, it falls. Like, if things happen, you can't always keep track of everything on your seat sometimes.
Yeah.
But, no, I think it's outrageous that she took your neck pillow.
It was outrageous. But then I got so in my head where I was like... I don't know where, I don't know now. Like, do I keep it? Like, now someone else has, like, snuggled into my neck pillow?
I don't know because I, like, you know, like, what if they drool on it, or...
I left it on the plane. I didn't want her to see that I left it on the plane, so I, like, tucked it into, like, the side of the seat.
Oh, my gosh. That's like, crazy.
In hindsight, I should have just let her keep it. But...
No, out of principle.
I know, I was so upset.
I would have been so mad.
And I told, as I told friends about it, most people were outraged, but one or two people were not outraged, and I was like, are you a normal person?
Like, can you be a little bit more angry?
This is an outrageous situation.
It's actually, yeah, like, that's wild. I would be upset.
Like, either she reached over and wore it, or
it might have fallen, fair.
And if it fell, the right thing to do is, like, pick it up and put it back on the seat.
Yes, you don't use it.
It was wild. I don't
and especially if they see you looking for it and it's so wild to me.
Like, she just
it's
thought
not like you could hide it. You were literally wearing it.
I was wearing it.
No,
she was wearing it. Yeah, she was wearing it.
You know, I mean, if you want to steal it, stuff it in your bag or something, I guess. But why?
I'm trying to figure out her thought process. Like, did she just think I wouldn't say anything?
I mean, you know, I have heard people stealing, like, phone chargers. I've heard of that.
On the plane?
On the plane. Like, people going to the bathroom and if they see a phone charger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I am too trusting.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, That was the plane ride. Mexico City itself was phenomenal.
Really?
Have you been? I
have never been.
Yeah, like 10 out of 10 city.
I really want to go. I've heard really good things.
Yeah. I wish you were getting married again because you could go for your batch.
Maybe you could save it for your batch.
We could save it for my batch.
Is it a good, like, bachelorette, like, trip to spot?
Yes. The only problem is there's no water. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not close to the coast.
Are there mountains? It's, like, mountainous, right?
Yeah, there's, like, we did, like, hot air balloons over the pyramids. We did, like, there's so many, like, fun markets, and it's, like, the city is vibrant and colorful. Like, all the buildings are, like, light blue and pink and purple.
That's so fun. Yeah.
And there's, like, fountains, and the sun was shining, and the buildings are beautiful, and it's so safe. Okay. Like, one night... One night, my friend and I went out.
Okay.
And it was one of those unhinged nights. Like, I used to be very bad at doing unhinged nights. Like, I'm like, oh, alcohol makes me anxious. Then if I drink too much tonight, then tomorrow I won't be able to sightsee and, like, all of those things. But
you gotta live in the moment,
I know. You're very good at that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better at, like, it's okay that we waste a morning tomorrow.
Yeah, sleep in. The night was worth it.
I'm trying to be cooler.
Okay.
So we
love that for you.
We, like, went to the convenience store. We, like, stocked up on drinks before we went out.
This is a new thing because when we've gone traveling together, you weren't this concerned.
No, but I also feed off, like, I think I was feeding off your energy then, right? Like, you are so, like, I can't be the person who's like, no, Sandra.
Like, we're doing this, let's go.
Because I don't do
out.
Like, you're, like, a level of, like, there's no discussion around.
Okay, if you really want to not go, we'll not go.
Okay, so I'm going to tell this story because I have to. Before you got married.
Okay.
You were going to do your batch. You wanted to go to Carnival.
Oh, yes. I want to do Carnival in Trinidad.
Okay, in Trinidad.
Yes.
This didn't end up happening because of COVID.
Yes, unfortunately.
But I don't know if you remember this conversation. You pulled me aside and you were like, look, like, you're my bridesmaid. I want you there.
Yes.
But do not come on this trip if you are going to say things like, I need to go back to the hotel or I need to nap. Like, you actually were like, I don't want you there if you are not going to rally. And remember
because specifically the Carnival is it's like a whole thing. It's like and it's also,
but the fact that you were like,
and you can't just leave the group and go alone in Trinidad, so it would have to be like, you know,
to be fair, it makes sense why you had that conversation with me. But I remember being so nervous of, like, if I go, I'm gonna have to rally, and I don't know if I can.
I'm not crazy. I mean, if everyone is tired, we'll like go.
The way you were like, no, you just like hydrate, or you like take a pill, and you like keep going. And I was like, what kind of pill? Like,
vitamin D, first of all. Okay.
But anyways, this night was really fun. We like went to this this place that was doing like salsa dancing.
Oh.
But it was salsa to like R&B, so it was like Hotline Bling, but salsa style.
Okay, love that.
It was very vibey.
I'm like into that.
It was very vibey.
Okay, like what we're doing with our shoulders. That was nice.
This was
okay.
the whole night.
Okay.
Except no, it was and we were so unhinged. Like just like fuck it, whatever. Like, are we allowed to swear on this podcast?
I mean, you're doing it now.
I hope that's allowed. I think it's allowed. And so we
just dancing, having a good time.
And then so my friend is in a relationship.
Okay.
But all of a sudden these like two guys come up to us.
Ooh.
And one of them, the guy who I end up talking to, is I swear I thought it was Nick Jonas. Like, I was like, are you him? Like he.
Am I Priyanka?
Am I her? Is this happening? Except he was taller than me, so like even better.
Okay.
No, but he had like South American roots, so he was like born in. I think he was like born in Venezuela, but then lived in Argentina and Chile, and then came to Mexico, but has like Italian roots and hair. Like his ancestry is Italian, and I was like, this is a mix that I'm very into.
And was he so like Nick Jonas? So he's attractive. He's a good looking dude.
Good looking dude.
Okay.
Phenomenal dancer.
Oh, that's so attractive. I love guys who can dance.
Yeah.
I love guys who can dance.
So for like 2 hours, we just danced at this like salsa club in Mexico City.
Okay.
I was very into it. It was very fun. But my poor friend, who was like in a long-term committed relationship, every 2 seconds I'm like looking over, I'm like, are you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. But eventually I felt like she was like starting to lose a little bit of steam. Which is
That's totally
reasonable.
Yeah.
And like his friend just gave up and went home.
Yeah.
And then the three of us like went to get tacos at like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, this is a great night.
It was a great night. I don't know if he was the highest quality man off the dance floor, but high quality man on the dance floor.
And that's, you know what? That's all we needed that night.
As someone who loves to dance.
Yes,
that's all I needed that night.
Miss Bali Bell.
Salsa Bell. No. Okay.
No.
But her and I, it was 4:30 in the morning, and we walked home it was like a 45-minute walk.
Okay, and you felt safe and everything?
Super
safe. I wouldn't even feel safe sometimes walking in Toronto.
I felt safer there than I would have felt here.
Okay.
But I do think it's a particular area of Mexico City that has been like heavily, I guess the government has put a lot of time and resources into making that area very safe,
and like
because it attracts a lot of tourism.
Okay.
So like the moment something happens in that district, it's like people are going to stop coming or whatever. And so there was a lot of, you could tell that area has been, it's primarily for tourists, like lots of different like taco shops and bars and coffee shops, and like we highly recommend.
That's so fun.
But yeah, the trip was really fun and we had a nice time. Except one more story. Sorry. Okay, so you know when you like jinx yourself at the end of like on our last night, I turned to her and I was like, you know, everything went our way. Like, we had such a phenomenal trip, and, you know, and it was close to the end that I was like, I feel safe enough to say this. Like, I'm not going to jinx the trip because it's over.
Right.
So this was the Sunday night, and she's like, yeah, like, everything worked out so well, and everything went our way, and
you
blah,
guys
blah, blah.
rallied.
We rallied. We, like, had an unhinged night, but we also had, like, chill time and napped by this lake one day, and it was just like there was just so many fun things that happened.
Love that.
The next day we're driving to the airport.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't even tell this story. We're driving to the airport.
It's stressing me out.
And we, like, you know, we're wrapping up our trip. I'm flying home, she's flying back to the West Coast, and we look up and we see this billboard.
Okay. Oh god.
And the
was the Nick Jonas guy like wanted? Like his face? Was that?
Can you imagine? No. That would have been worse than this. actually, that would have been an interesting...
Oh my god, what was on this billboard?
Okay, Shakira was on this billboard, which is fine. Shakira is the kind of person who would be on billboards.
Okay.
She had a concert the night before in Mexico City. And I'm normally so good about, like, what's happening and what are all the things happening while we're here. And I missed this. And we both almost started crying in the Uber.
Okay, I feel like that's a bit much. It's fine.
But imagine going to see Shakira in a Spanish-speaking...
I'm literally out here thinking, like, you know, something actually serious is, like, affecting you guys, and it's Shakira.
But it's like, we spent the night in our Airbnb, like, watching TV, eating churros. Like, we could have been at the Shakira concert.
Right.
And I think the vibe of a Shakira concert in Mexico would have
been...
that
would have been very fun.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Also, wait. Okay. Isn't Shakira in jail? Sorry, that's a weird sound, but isn't she... Like, I'm just getting over a cold, so... But isn't Shakira in jail?
I think she was...
Was she
going to go to jail?
Am I making that up in my head?
She's definitely not in jail anymore.
Right.
She's out of jail now. I think she was charged.
Okay, but not convicted?
Even if she was convicted, maybe her sentencing got changed so that either she
already did it.
Or she did it and she's out.
Okay,
but,
I don't know. Somebody knows, please let us know.
Yeah, the billboard was not Shakira wanted. It was Shakira concert. I think. That's what my Google Translate told me.
No, but you're right. It would have been fun to...
Yes, I was very sad. And my mom really shamed me for not looking into it properly.
I mean, I don't think I would have immediately thought of that, but I'm not a huge concert person.
Yeah.
So I would have been like, okay.
You didn't go on concerts in your family trips?
I did not. Okay. That was not a thing.
Any fun stories?
Yeah, actually, there were some interesting stories in Hawaii.
Okay.
So we did Hawaii with my parents. So it was our family and then my parents.
Okay.
And, we went to Big Island, Kona.
Yeah.
And one of the big things to do there is manta ray snorkeling. And it's actually the only place in the world, I believe, where you can snorkel with the manta rays. And it's like a nighttime snorkel. It's super cool.
Yeah.
And so me and my husband were like, yes, we're doing it. And I was like, Mom, Dad, you should join us.
Okay.
And
cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously not at the same time because I needed to watch the kids. Thankfully, my dad is like, this sounds terrible for me. Yeah. I'm too scared.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay and watch the kids. You guys go.
Also, your dad with the 2 kids is like the cutest image in my head.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's actually really great with them.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I would trust him more with my mom there, but, he's still good. And they were sleeping. That's the best time of my life to watch.
You planned this around nap time.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, nighttime, because it was a night snorkel. So you're going at night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all dark.
Okay.
And it's night.
That's scary.
Well, that's what my dad said. So he's like, no, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But my mom, I was so proud of her because she was like, again, living legend.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Sandrine, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm scared, but I'm going to do it. I can't swim. But I'm going to go in the Pacific Ocean.
She's giving improv auntie energy.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So the whole day now, she's nervous. Okay. She's like really nervous. She's like, we're going manta ray snorkeling tonight, like in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, it's going to be fun. Yeah. And she's getting stressed. I could feel her stress.
Yeah.
And anyway, we go, we're getting ready now to go. She is like, okay, I got her a life jacket. We went with the one company that had life jackets. Great company, by the way.
Other companies don't have life jackets?
No, because they really do require you to swim. Like, you need to be able to swim. And my mom can swim. They took, it's really funny because they're born on an island and they're stuck there. They can't swim. No one learned how to swim. So they took adult classes actually when they were older, which is really cute. They did it together. It was really fun. But they still can't really swim.
Okay. But they they know the
basics.
Yeah.
They know how to they know how to swim.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But she feels the most comfortable with the life jacket. So we went with the one company that had the life jacket. Anyway, we get on the boat and we're going now into the Pacific Ocean at nighttime.
Okay.
And we go to this spot.
Okay.
Okay. And there's this blue light.
I don't know why I'm stressed.
There's this blue light that like puts out plankton, and that's what attracts the manta rays, so they eat the plankton.
Okay. Cool.
And this blue light is on, so you can see the manta rays, and they're actually like the gentle giants of the sea, apparently.
Okay.
They don't really they can't hurt you or anything, but they're massive. They grow up to be like, I don't know, 18 feet.
Okay.
So the one we saw was like 15 or 16 feet.
Okay.
And we saw like 2.
Yeah.
And now you have to get off the boat, okay, and swim to this pad thing, and you hold the pad, and that's like you look down and then you see it, and so you're floating essentially on this pad thing.
Okay.
And you can't touch the manta rays. Like, it's a protected species. You can't touch it, but they can touch you. They come like super close to your
and
face.
they like graze your.
They can. They didn't, but
they went.
They went so close to you. They didn't touch us.
Okay.
But they went so close to you. They were like this close, like, I don't know, like 5 centimeters away from my face.
Okay.
And now we're all like just chilling, and I'm like stressed for my mom because I'm like, Mom, can you like swim to this? She's like, I got this. I'm like, great. Can you get off the boat? Because she's got like, like back problems and whatever. Yeah. And she's like, okay, I think I could do it. Yeah. Like, maybe the captain has to help me. And so like I'm telling, there's like 20 people on this boat, and I was like telling and the first question the captain asked, like, okay, who can everybody swim? And I'm like, my mom might need help. And so he kind of helps her off, and somebody helps her like to get on the pad. Yeah. All fine. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit more chaotic than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. For me even. Yeah. And so now me and my husband were swimming there. I get my mom to like come close to us. And now we're like looking, it's all good. It was really cool. It was actually an awesome experience. Okay. If anybody goes to like Big Island, they should do that. Do this, okay. And now we're doing it. It's really cool. I was struggling with the snorkel gear, but it's fine. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like actually we do it. It's like you're in there for like 40 minutes. Yeah. And it's really cool. We're like, looking up, talking to each other. It was very cute, very fun. Then my mom like starts to get quiet. Okay. And I'm like, okay, like, is she okay? Like, is it like, she seemed fine. She's there now. She's looking. She's not scared. And then she looks up, and I look up at the same time, and she looks so like sick looking. Okay. And I'm like, oh my God. And my mom puked all over the manta ray. It was like right there, and she
like
was
on top of
top of the manta, the protected species of Hawaii. My mom just like puked all over it, and me and my husband are like, oh my God, like, I'm like, go get her to the boat, like take her to the boat, and
she just swim back to the boat.
Yeah, so my like husband like gets somebody to like come and like help my mom to like get back to the boat, and then we all like, it's bad, but it was so funny because like it was like so funny.
Was she sick or nervous?
No, so I didn't know what it was. So she had motion sickness. She was getting not from the boat, from the pad. Like this was like, because it's like the water was, I guess, rocky, and like you looking down, and she has vertigo. Yeah, and so it's a messy situation. It was like a messy situation.
It's nighttime,
and then she pukes on the off the boat, like on the side. The captain's like, okay, please, like do it on the side.
The poor manta ray, but also your poor mom, but also the poor manta.
And then we get outside, she pukes outside the sign of the resort. And I'm like, oh my God, Mom, are you okay? But like trying to keep it in. Because it was so funny.
Was she embarrassed? Like, what was
she was like, whatever, this is who I am. She really,
living legend.
And actually, but to be fair, after she's like, she was like, that was the greatest experience of my life. That was the top 5 things I've ever done in my life.
See, I like this. I think this is like the right energy. Like, even if something goes kind of wrong or whatever, it's like, do it anyways.
Do it anyways. Yeah. And that's the thing. It was like, she now is like telling everybody. She's so proud. She's like,
Did she tell the throw up story?
Yeah. She's like, I puked, but it was great. It was great. I was really proud of her.
I know this is a weird question.
Yes.
But like, I'm gonna ask it anyways. Did the manta ray like do anything?
My mom said that she was trying to clear it away. She was like
the puke or the manta?
The puke. Because she was on the edge, so I think she was trying to clear it away from the people and the manta ray. I don't know if the manta ray like consumes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she was on her own a little bit. Funny. So that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And actually another crazy thing that happened though was in our room. So we're staying at this resort, which is actually really nice.
Yeah.
And It was kind of hectic though because we had to move our room.
Okay.
And it was late at night after a long day. We were at Volcano National Park. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were so exhausted though, like with like the kids and my parents and
Yeah.
everything. And so we go to our room. My parents go to their room, and there was a problem with the room, so we had to move to a different room. And it was late. The kids were tired, and my son, who's 2.5. Just starts crying in the night.
Which is normal.
Which is, no, well, it's actually not normal. He's really a chill guy normally.
Oh, okay.
And he's pretty good with traveling, but I think he was just not feeling well.
Okay.
And he was just so inconsolable. And we were trying everything. We were carrying him. We took him to the balcony. We took him for a walk. He would not drink Advil because I think maybe his ear was hurting. So I'm like, oh gosh, this is the start of an ear infection. Buddy was not like doing anything, and it was just crying.
Yeah.
And then, I get it. It was like 11 o'clock, and then, we put him down to sleep, and he starts this again at like 1 a.m., and we're just like so exhausted. I'm scared he's gonna wake up our baby, our 6-month-old at the time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we hear this banging on the wall.
Okay.
And,
a hotel guest.
A hotel. I guess it was a hotel guest.
Okay.
And they start yelling at us.
What are they saying?
They are, and I get it. Look, I get it. And tell me if if there's anything we could have done differently, or if we're in the wrong here, because I get it. Like, it's annoying, especially when you're sharing a room and like a kid is crying and crying and crying.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It definitely sucks. It's like the plane.
Yeah.
And, she's crying, and then this woman is banging and yelling at us in I don't know, this Southern American accent, and she's just like, we're trying to sleep here, like, can you, put your baby to sleep, can you calm your kid down?
Is she asking you, or is she like?
She's asking, but she's like, also swearing at us and like telling us to, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm so sleep deprived now. Like it's like 2 a.m.
You're also tired,
and we're trying everything.
Yeah,
and and now I'm like banging back and like yelling change rooms, like we're trying our best. Like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, like when you think like. A few hours later, like, oh, I have the best comeback.
I should have said that.
I should have said this. That's exactly what happened.
Instead, you're just like, we're trying.
No, but I was angry. Angry. And at that point, I was like seeing red. I was like don't wait, because the place they were banging was right in front of our 6-month-old. I'm like, are there going to be 2 crying kids now? But in that moment, I'm like, you know what? Let her cry. Let everyone cry. Let the world burn, Everyone's crying, because I didn't want them, because actually, he got scared, my son got scared by the bang, and at that point, we already got him the Advil, so I think it was starting to kick in, and, he wouldn't drink it, but we, had to force it down, and then he started to, so he actually, calmed down, and I'm like, no, they won!
They're gonna think it's because
of them!
I would just be so nervous about seeing them in the hotel the next day.
Yeah, so
I guess there's no way to identify.
And they'll know who we are because there weren't a lot of kids at that resort. And also, it's go choose a resort without kids then, or go for a room. And I get it. Sometimes that's not an option, but suck it up that night and then get a room change the next day.
Okay, so obviously, if you're taking a step back, you're if this is you and your vacation and this is what's happening, you're going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
I think that the one thing that worries me about the world, though, is, why are we at a point where, that is the response as opposed to...
Oh, they also did file a noise complaint. So, the security had to come to our room. Yeah. And they were so they tried the other things too. They tried calling front desk.
But I think there's a piece of humanity that's missing where it's even let's say I'm throwing a party at my place.
Okay.
I'm so nervous that the neighbors are going to be mad and call the cops and whatever. So I started putting a note on my door that's hi, I'm having a party. If it's too loud, please text me. We'll do our best to keep it down, or just knock on the door. Why can't we just why couldn't they have come over and knocked and been hi, I know you're probably doing your best. It's really loud. If there's anything you can do, I just think there's
that's the a neighborly thing to do.
But
I
just think as like a society, we're not doing that anymore. Like, why can't we just, if my neighbor was having a party and being really loud, my first instinct would be to call my concierge.
Right.
But why? Like, why can't I just like go over there and be like, hey, you're actually being a little loud?
Well, because I mean, okay, I will say that's different because as a neighbor, you have to deal with them every day, and if they don't take it well, or
but why wouldn't they take it well?
Sometimes,
you know?
like, I don't know. Sometimes if you know, like,
you don't know what you're gonna get on the other side.
You don't know what you're gonna get on the other side, and you know, let's say like people have been drinking, or they're trying to be cool in front of their friends, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, people will act differently, and so you don't really know. So I get that, but I think the neighborly thing to do definitely would be to knock and be like, hey, can we quiet it down? Plus, if you do quiet it down, they don't quiet down, then you call the concierge, they're gonna know it was you that called. Because so that's another thing. It just creates unnecessary animosity. But I think the nice thing to do would be to tell them beforehand.
I think what they probably wanted you to do is to take him into the lobby.
But we did. We like took him. We took him for a walk. But if we took him to the lobby, like, I guess so. But the problem also with this resort is the lobby was really, really far. It was like a really far walk. Yeah. We were like on the other side of the resort on like the 4th floor, and it was like a very long trek to get there. Yeah. And it wasn't just like, and genuinely just actually carry him for that long, you wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. And then you had to put his shoes on, then he would walk, and then you just sit on the floor, every whole thing. It would just, Yeah. And I get it. Look, it's super annoying. I get it's super annoying. And I felt bad. But I mean, the rage covered that for...
But also, like, don't be a jerk about it.
You're making it worse.
It's a baby. They're children.
They're like, we're trying. We're not just letting it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, always realize that I mean, maybe 99% of the time, the parents are trying to calm the situation, like trying to fix it. They're doing their best. Yeah. You know, we don't want him to start yelling either and start screaming.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not like a by choice thing.
Yeah, it's definitely not a by choice thing. And you're not helping. You're making it worse. You're putting extra stresses on us. Yeah. So so annoying.
Now I'm gonna be more mindful because I feel like if I was the guest in a hotel, I'm gonna think twice before I act. I'm definitely not like a bang on the wall person. Yeah. But I probably am a call the front desk person.
But but what are they gonna do? They came up and they're like,
I know.
Or they called too and they were like, we gotta. I'm like,
it's a tough situation.
And they could hear him cry. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? We're trying everything. Like, you know.
So what would you do if it was just you and, let's say you and I went on vacation. Okay. And there's like babies screaming all night in the room next door.
I mean, the thing is, I would just put some earplugs in and just like try to go to sleep. Yeah. You know, and I would know. It would suck. It would definitely suck.
I think the perspective is different because you're a mom.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I think I would have been much more annoying.
Yeah, for sure.
I know.
You would have been banging.
No, I wouldn't have been banging.
You would have been banging.
I wouldn't have been banging. I would not because No, I'm serious because I wouldn't want to make it worse. I would have been that level of anger for sure.
You would have been mad in the room.
I would have been mad in the room. I would have been fuming in the room. I would have been pacing. I would 100%. Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't, I know it's not going to help. Yeah. And at that point, I want to sleep. Yeah. So it's just it's not helpful for me.
Yeah. Sounds like a stressful but very fun trip.
Yes. Yeah. But I feel like that's just traveling with kids. It's stressful, but it's fun. You know what? It's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Mine are also stressful, but for different reasons.
Why is yours stressful?
Just like
I didn't get to see Shakira. My Nick Jonas man, didn't have a great personality.
I spilled water on my desk. Same but different. Okay.
Same. Yeah. You know?
Okay. Before we wrap this up.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I went to the South Asian Women's Health Conference on Sunday.
Interesting.
And there's a brand called Chasma.
Okay.
And it's a South Asian brand that does like Ayurvedic skin, face care. And
it's like a spa? Like it was like a...
No, it's like a woman who runs a brand. Okay. I can't remember her name, but... She was great. Okay. I think she's like based out of Richmond Hill. Okay. Okay, so can we talk about face routine?
Okay.
Because I used to have really good skin.
Okay. You still have really great skin. I think you look great.
It's having moments.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I would just like slap my mom's like oil of Olay. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the really creamy, like the milk like
No, but I think me and you had very different skin routines because I had really bad acne.
Okay.
And I'm terrified of putting anything on my skin because it was so bad I had to go on Accutane in my 20s.
Oh, yes, I remember this.
Really, really bad. And
Yeah,
I had very, very bad skin. I was very self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, the skin stuff freaks me out.
So I used to just put moisturizer on my face.
Okay.
Now I cleanse. I put toner on an exfoliating pad.
Okay.
And and the toner is supposed to do like pH stuff. I think, pH balancing. Then I put an eye cream. Okay. Then I put a serum.
Wow, okay, this is a lot. Okay.
Then I put a moisturizer.
Right, I feel like I should be doing these.
And so I
do the cleanser and the moisturizer.
But then the issue that I'm having more recently is like some dry patches.
Okay.
So then I'm like talking to this person
before, do you put retinol?
Okay.
Okay.
So retinol burns my skin.
Okay, I think I need to start because I think we're getting to that age where we need it.
We should talk about retinol more deeply. Yes. But the ones that I've gotten, like I'll wake up the next day and I think my skin is actually burnt.
Oh,
yeah.
Burnt.
Yeah.
Like red? Is it feel
like
red?
It's a little red and then it's like patchy and dry. And I actually think it's retinol that has caused my like kind of...
Wow.
And I only did it like once a week because it's strong.
Okay.
But I am starting to have like the fine lines and the wrinkles. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do there. Mm. But anyways.
Okay.
She had a few products that I was interested in.
Okay.
One was a hair oil, but I'm already using a hair oil. It's supposed to like stimulate growth. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get a second. Okay. I'm trying to do like one at a time. Like I'm not going to buy another thing until I finish this bottle.
Okay, that's a good system.
She had a navel oil.
Like, wait.
You put it in your belly button.
Inside your belly button?
Or no, sorry. You put it around your belly button.
And what is it?
And it's supposed to help with like gut health and balancing things.
Okay. Shouldn't that be taken like orally instead of like topical?
I think that's why I didn't get it, but a lot of people at the conference got it.
Okay.
And like it seems to do cool things.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm not there yet in my like
we'll save that for navel cream.
But I did buy a face oil.
All right.
Which I'm supposed to put on top of my moisturizer.
Oh, like as the last thing.
As like before the sunscreen.
And okay.
I will just say this stuff is exhausting. Like I am exhausted
that routine was a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes.
And I don't know if I
do you do it once a day, or do you do like you have to do it in the morning? Or can you do it before bed? I guess if it's before bed, then it might get on the pillow and everything.
Yeah, so I think you do it in the morning.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's like. I guess the question is this something worth spending money on, or should I be saving my money? Like, is it like I'm doing too much?
I mean,
what do you do?
I do the cleanser. After I cleanse, I put a moisturizer, and then I put my sunscreen and then my makeup.
That's it.
That's it. But I know I need to be doing more.
Why?
But before bed,
anyway. Looks great.
Oh, thank you. But I bought actually very recently vitamin C serum.
Yeah.
And I bought retinol. I haven't used it yet, but it's just there on my
you just look at
just like looking at it, like staring me down.
Yeah.
Like, when are we gonna do this? It's like a waiting game.
Yeah.
So that's what I do right now.
Yeah.
And okay, so about this, I'm very apprehensive about oils. So just because of anything oil-based as a kid would always make me break out. And I still break out, like, from time to time close to my period or whatever.
But then I get confused because she was like, it's water-based. And then I was like, but then is it an oil or is it... I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Anyways, it's very confusing.
Have you used it?
I have not used it yet.
Okay.
But I guess I want to know, like...
Do people use
face
oils?
And if they do use them, do you recommend?
Is it scented as well? Because I'm like also really apprehensive about scents.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to spill it on your blanket.
Yeah. Does it smell? What does it smell like? Just oil?
Water?
I'm like, oh. Yeah.
It smells nice.
It does smell nice, actually.
I don't think I can return it, so at this point it is just
we'll try it.
But I'm going to try it. But if anyone has thoughts on face oils and whether skincare routines have gotten too out of hand.
Right. So in this spend it or save it.
Yeah.
I think I would save it.
You think you would save it?
Yes, because
but what if you
I
see
think
me
as
next
women
time?
we have so many things to worry
I
about.
know.
And I mean, if you actually have the dry patches, then
Yeah.
maybe it might be helpful.
But
for
you would
me, I don't
assume
have
that like the moisturizer is like, do you know what I mean? Like
maybe I should be moisturizing more. I don't think too much moisture if you're not likely to break out would be great. I think you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it's good.
But what if you see me next time and I'm like radiating?
And also I think the glow, like the dewy look is in right now.
It is in right now. I see I struggle between like, is it dewy or is it sweaty?
I also struggle with that because I sweat all the time. I have a lot of sweat.
But I know what you're talking about because I was walking home the other day and this woman was on her bike. Okay, and she's like biking to work, and I guess like the sun was like
sweat.
No, the sun was like glowing on her, and I've never had this thought, but she like biked past me, and I was like, that woman was radiant, and I wanted to like turn around. Her skin was so dewy, and I was like, can I catch her and like ask her about her skin?
Run after. Are you using this face oil?
Are you a recommender of face oil? Anyways, I really liked the brand. I was gonna get more things, so check out Chasma.
Yeah. Let us know.
She was the person that I spoke to was really nice and lovely, and I think their products are pretty good. So I think that's it.
Can we talk about this that we have on our
this
plate
situation
here?
Okay. So it was my idea, so I'm going to talk about it.
I will give that to her.
We should eat brownies as part of every episode.
Yes.
And taste test all of the brownies in Toronto.
Okay.
Until we run out of brownie spots.
Yeah, do we have a scale? Or should we like rate them?
Yeah. So these are from Mabel's Bakery.
Oh, okay.
I think they have multiple locations now.
All right.
But the one that I went to is on Queen Street on the West End.
Okay.
And I normally go there for like, I get bread there, like sourdough bread and other things.
But you've never gotten their brownies before. So
I've never gotten their
brownies
before. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we should do like a love it, like it, or,
not worth the calories.
Not worth the calories.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want it to get in my teeth.
Okay, we'll do it delicately.
It's very good.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, this is so good.
Yes. This is a love it.
This is a love it. This
might be the best brownie I've ever had.
Oh my god, the top has a really nice layer of like a smooth chocolate. And then I really like that.
There's like a crunch. There's like a bite.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like a little, but not too hard. It's
so good.
Oh my god, I'm having another bite.
Is it in my teeth?
No, they're good.
Okay.
This is great.
So Mabel's Bakery, 10 out of 10 recommend. Check them out.
Love it. We love it.
We love it. Anyways, if you do not already follow us, like, subscribe, send it to your friends.
And thank you so much for joining us today, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.